Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be talking about death. It's not a very fun and joyful thing to talk about, obviously, but this will be my second video in this type of franchise type of thing that I'm doing. This is going to be like, I'm just going to talk about certain controversies or just certain random things every once in a while. It's not going to be like every new video will be that. It's not going to be like that. I'm going to still keep up to date with like Lego movies and other stuff, but I'm mostly going to be talking about this stuff as well. By the way, if you're new and you just found this video on this channel, you don't have to subscribe, like, or share to your friends. I just want you guys to like watch the videos, especially the first one, which is talking about depression, and this one, but mostly talking about depression because that's extremely important. Once again, you don't have to like the talking about depression video. I just want you guys to watch it because it's an important thing to talk about, and everyone needs to consider it. So I don't have too much experience on death since last time I checked. I haven't died yet, so this is just my opinion on this type of topic, and I hope you guys like it. Okay, so throughout the universe, there is two major, like, I don't know what you classify them, entities, not really, but this is just my opinion on it. There's life and there's death. So they both have similar power. Not really, I guess, but their power is equal. They have the same amount of that power. And life and death use humans mostly. They use animals, plants, everything, but mostly humans for their powers. They're like the kings and queens on the chessboard, more just the pawns. They're not necessarily just using us, but kind of they are. So obviously, life would use us to reproduce and make more people and more population. So women get pregnant and then they have a child, and that's more life. However, if someone gets too angry at someone else, they might end up murdering them, which results in death. So these two major powers use us as their little kind of like toys almost. They use us. There has to be life and death in the universe because without life, there will be nothing, and without death, there'll be overpopulation, too much life. There just has to be life and death. They have to balance out. However, life and death seem to not like to balance out. They want more power. Life wants more population and less death. Death wants less population and more death. So when I say that these two powers use us, I don't mean like they possess us. So say I was talking to my friend and they said something rude and I got super mad. It's not death is taking control of me. It's not actually going into my body and taking control where I have no control at all. It's just kind of like mongering in my ear telling me, yeah, this guy's mean, you should go hit him or something. And then it results usually in fighting, not usually death, but if it goes too far, then death. Death cannot possess you, neither can life. It just kind of whispers to you. It controls your thoughts. However, in all these circumstances, you have total control. So, if you say, oh, well, it's not my fault I murdered them, death had control over me, that's not possible. You had control, you just listened to death. You listened to the bad thoughts. By the way, if you're religious or something else where this offends you, you can click off the video. This is just my opinion. I'm not religious. This is just my opinion on death and life. Death and life are extremely similar, not just because their powers are immense, but because they both do like the exact same thing almost, besides killing and making people live. They both follow people. When I mean follow, I don't mean like just, strolling around. They follow, not just one of them follows everybody. One for each person. I'm not saying there's multiple entities of life and death. I'm just saying it's almost like a clone kind of. So behind me, somewhere, or it's not visible to the naked eye or a microscope or anything. It's just you can almost kind of feel it in certain circumstances. But life and death are probably in my backyard, right behind me or something like that. I'm pretty sure death is not directly behind me because, well, I mean, it could be unless an anvil was about to fall through my ceiling and hit me on the head, or my whole entire house was gonna fall into a sinkhole. Hopefully that doesn't happen though. Anyways, so when I'd say life doesn't follow you as closely as death. It's near you. It's kind of like your buddy, you know. It's like your protector, almost your bodyguard. But if you get to a close circumstance of death, like if you're driving and you aren't paying attention, and another car goes out in front of you, and you weren't paying attention, you're supposed to stop or whatever, and you crash, death is just, this close. Maybe already touched you if you're gonna die. The only way you die is if death touches you. That's the only way. So death, like I said, cannot possess you, otherwise it would have to touch you. So death and life, well, mostly death is inevitable. I mean, obviously you're able to. It's illegal. You don't want to do it. You can take someone's life. Don't do it. Terrible thing to do. Worst thing to do, actually. But the two powers themselves are inevitable. They cannot be stopped. In my last video, I said that you could beat death. But I said in a battle, you can't actually beat the war. The war is the hardest thing to beat. It's impossible. There's no way you're going to beat death. Every living thing eventually dies. But so yeah, that's pretty much it about what I was going to talk about. I might have thought about other things to talk about. I probably forgot them though. But thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. If you haven't already watched the Talking About Depression video, I'm going to say it once again. Please go check it out. It is a important discussion. I'm not saying it's a great video. It's just my opinion on what depression is like. I have not really gone through depression, so I can't really say exactly. That's just my opinion. Everybody's opinion is not right or wrong. But like I said, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, guys, and peace.